Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we need a hammer. We're going to be working on this. And for a start, we'll see if I can manage to pry those the little tabs on this thing up. This is let's see what it is. A Colonial USA. I believe it's somewhere around the 50s that they made these. It is a fishing knife. Well, I guess I gotta take a closer look. And I'm sorry for any outside noise or interruptions. I am not home alone today. We'll see if I can get it with this. Well, I'm going to try and do this off camera, I guess. Okay, I got them both started. If you guys can see these little ears up here. Going to take these scales off. I guess we can go one at a time. We'll see how this goes, I guess. What's up, kitty cat? Well, I guess I got to do this part off camera too. Yeah, it's being a real pain here, guys. I'm trying not to break the plastic. But separating these scales from the liners is definitely not the easiest thing I've done. Especially without stabbing myself. Oh, one came loose. Okay. Okay, there we go. Well, this here explains why it didn't want to come loose. There's a tab right there. Okay, I guess we got to get the other tab to come up too. Well, now I'm not as scared anymore because I know what's causing it. Gross. Well, I'm going to clean this up real quick. We'll find out how I'm going to do that, I guess. And I'll be right back. And I'm back. Wire brush it is. We'll be moving the scales off to the side, along with any bits. Well, dang, that cleaned up quick. Nasty stuff. Okay. We will now, I guess we'll brush all that off real quick and, yeah. As I'm sure you guys really don't care about all of the stuff, but there's a lot of time into searching for stuff in these videos. Anyway, I'm going to get a extension cord and then we'll clean this up. Alright everybody, always be sure to wear some sort of eye pro when you're using these kinds of tools. Although I know this is stuff that nobody's going to see, it still should be clean. Okay, we're going to swap tips on this thing and then we'll polish. Okay. Swapping out. Okay, there we go. Now, still got to fix one of these scales. This one has a dent right here. We'll fix that. Anyway, we're going to try and use a lot less this time. Just a slight little tap in a couple spots. Should be good. For anyone curious why I don't let it get up to full speed, it flings stuff everywhere when you let it get up to full speed. And cleaning that up is not fun. So I'd rather just low speed, give it a little bit of a load, and okay, let's go ahead and clean it all off. That looks so much better than it did before. God, you can almost see my reflection in it. Can't be having that. It looks amazing. Okay, so for anybody wondering why I did all this, it's because it has a lot of blade play. And because it's rivets, I was hoping it was going to be pins and not rivets. But it is rivets, so I'll need 2 hammers. 1 peening hammer, which I have here. And something else to smack the back of this hammer with. And we'll see how that goes, because it's been backing itself out for however many decades this thing's been around for. I'm still debating on recording that. Sure, why not? I'll set it up. Alright, so we're going to be going with a 1 pound dead blow hammer. I think this is the right side. Actually, I'm going to pick whatever's in there out of it real quick. Okay. There isn't much movement there, but that's alright. I know that's what's causing it, so I'm thinking, yeah, we'll just go for it. There we go. Okay, we'll do a little bit of light peening around it. Guess we got to do a little more on this side. Okay. Still a little bit of blade play. But I think that has to do with the fact that these liners aren't very straight either. Let's see if that fixed it real quick. I don't think so. Oh, it looks like we gotta use a bit more force. That is a lot better. Okay, I'll be taking you guys back over to the other spot. Okay, we are back with this open. Gonna take this screwdriver and real quick get all the crap out from in between the liners. By the looks of it, there's still quite a bit in there. So what should we, let's just swap to that pick I used earlier. How about that? Headphone users, beware. Tons and tons of crap on this thing. It's almost time to swap out to a new 1/4 of a microfiber. Let's go ahead and, yeah, clean this off too. Okay, so now the part that I'm actually kind of worried about. I have to make these pins in here fit. Let's go ahead and clean this off real quick. So for those of you who don't know, I have no clue what in the hell I'm doing. I think I'm doing it right, but I am by no means a professional restoration dude or whatever. Okay, we'll clean up right here. There is a crack on one of the plastic pieces on one of these scales in the back here, so it's this one, I believe. Yeah, right here. There's a crack. We will try and fix that with some super glue, but maybe not. We'll see. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and use the peening hammer on this real quick and try and fix that dent right there. I'm not going to have you guys watch that. It's, oh well, you know. I might do it next time if people actually wanted to see that. Actually, I might just do it. We'll see. Okay. That is a lot better, a lot more rounded. I think we're going to leave it at that. I don't want to go too extreme and screw it up. So there we go. And we are back at the main spot. I'm going to go ahead and clean up all this crap real quick. There is some gunk right there. We'll go ahead and get that. Pretty sure it's all rust. Surface rust from the pins and rivets. There we go. Okay, so now the scales will be going back on. This, oh, that's the wrong side. This will hook into here at the very bottom. If I can get it to. Oh, it just did it. Okay. Then we need to get this tab here in the center bent just slightly more straight to slip into a hole there. And then this part I can't do on camera. It's too tight for you guys to be able to see with me seeing as well. I guess I'm going to need something a little bit longer and thinner than this. Okay, so I got that center one done. We're going to go ahead and close the blade. And now we can fix this one. I'm going to go grab something real quick. Okay, so I'm going to be using my Swiss Champ pliers because they're just small enough for this clip tab up here. There we go. And this side's done. Time for the other side. We will be grabbing this. I ended up using a screwdriver off camera for this. So we're going to have to open the scaler. I'm going to slip this tab right here in. See if there's enough space for that. Nope, that center tab needs bent out just slightly. Okay. Slip that end tab back in, and that center tab is in. If you guys can see that shimmer right there, that would be that center tab that needs to be pressed in. It's just barely noticeable, but it's completely in the way of this thing's closing. We'll see if there's another way of doing that real quick. Because I'd rather have that clip catching on pretty strong. That's a little better. Okay, it is pressed in there the way it should be. Now we close this and use the Swiss Champ again. Press that in slightly. Press these scales together as tight as you can. And there we go. This is basically as restored as I can get it. It does have a little bit of blade play, but it is a 3.5 or 4-inch blade. This side is the one that was dented. It looks significantly better than it did. My phone just ran out of space, so that means that was a 4 gig video. There we go. I might clean out these scales a little bit more, but they don't wiggle around or anything. I might fix that crack, but I think I'm just going to leave it this way because this is the second fishing knife that I've got, and it's in a little worse condition than the first one. Anyway, I appreciate you guys watching, and hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day.